Now we're going to undo it all. So when our horse is harnessed and we're all done driving, we need to undo everything, right? So what I'm going to start with is we basically do the opposite of everything we did to hook him up. So that means taking off the lines first, taking off the bridle, getting his halter back on, and then dealing with the body of the harness. So we're going to do our lines first. Unbuckle from the bit. Slide it out of the breast collar. And you notice I'm sending my buckle through because then I only have to pull half as much through, right? And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Yep. Send the buckle through the rein ring. And on this side, I'm going to go ahead and take my buckle. Just feed it through tear it on the saddle, and buckle it up so it's secured. And then on this side, I'll do a similar deal. So I've got my slack end of my lines. Typically, I just kind of fold them in half, so I end up with 2 little loops here. Hi, Draego. And I'm going to take those, feed them through my terret, doubled over. I'm going to take my front end of the line, and I'm going to send it through the terret, around the lines, and buckle it up. And that keeps it, again, nice and secure, keeps it tidy. We don't have a big tangled mess here, and I can take it with the harness and not worry about what it's doing. So then we need our halter back. Oh, we need to undo our side check here. There we go. So we're going to retie our halter here. We're going to move our lead rope from our gullet strap to the halter. And there you go. Jet over here. Thank you. Yep. And since I'm on this side, we're going to go ahead and undo it from the right hand. This is kind of the nice thing about driving bridles is you got a double throat latch, so you can undo it from either side. And I will note that I keep my nose bands loose enough that I can just drop off my bridle without having to undo it. One, I don't use the nose band to keep his mouth shut. I use it to keep my blinkers from popping out. So it's tight enough to do that job. It's tight enough to, you know, have my gullet strapped through, but it's not so tight that I can't let him open his mouth to drop the bit. So I've got 2 thumbs, he's got 2 ears. I like sliding my thumb behind the ear base, underneath the straps, and then we just push it off. I know, you're being so nice, keeping your head so low. Yes, good boy. Head up. Head up. Thank you. I'm going to swap sides to do this part because... Yep. Head up, little man. I know there's so much grass down there and it's so tempting. Yeah. Okay, so we have the bridle off. Now we're going to do the body of the harness. So we're going to start out with the hip. Come over here, put our tail back in. Undo a buckle on the crupper. And it doesn't really matter which side of the crupper you undo the buckle, so long as you've got your hand on it, right? So I encourage him to lift his tail. If he had a full tail, I could lift it a little bit easier, but he's just got a dock, so we're just going to do a little lift here, slide that under. All right, so we have the crupper undone. At this point, we can pull the reaching out of the tail and just slide it up on his hip. So I do have my false belly band done up to keep the traces tidy while I lead him back and forth between here and where we're going to actually hook up. So we're going to undo that. And undo it on the other side. Because we don't want to be stuck with the breast collar still attached to the saddle. So at this point, if again I had the traditional style of false martingale that slides around the girth, I would undo the girth first, then undo that. Here I can cheat and undo the snap first, but we're gonna keep our traditional order of go here. And we're gonna undo the girth, unsnap the false martingale, or again, I would slide it out, let that drop, undo my neck connector strap, and I'm gonna grab my harness. Now, you know, this harness has a nice gullet on it, Draego, so I can't just pull it straight off sideways, right? I have to do a slight lift to get over his withers, and then I can slide it off. All right, so we've got the body of the harness off. Now we're gonna pull off, we're gonna pull off the breast collar, the neckwear, and again, his mane's majority on the left side, so we're gonna rotate with the way his hair grows. Up and over. Hand on each side. Slide it off. Unsnap our lead rope. Re-snap our lead rope. And get our false martingale off our head. How buddy? Ta-da! There we go. He's a good boy.